So guys, today I have super nice luxury Bentley, and it's a 2014, 50,000 miles. And the good point about this car, it's been depreciated from 200,000 plus all the way to 70,000. It's a 10 years old. It is a great car. There is a lot of cool stuff on it, especially design. It is a unique design for Bentley, and everybody gonna know you driving super nice and expensive car. Let's see that. So guys, one time I asked the guy, why you have a new phone but there is no case on that? He say I'm too rich to use those cheap cases. But it's not the point about the Bentley. Basically, most of the time you're gonna see a luxury car or sport luxury, whatever expensive car, you're not gonna see that on a regular Camry or Corolla. But on the Bentley, for sure, you're gonna see PPF. So PPF, paint protection film, and you can see it all over on the front end of this car. Looks like the previous owner been taking care of this car, and he knew the paint job gonna be so expensive. So it's better to put that film. And someone before you might use the cheap PPF. So it's actually gonna damage the paint, not protect it. What's happening after the years, the PPF drying and it's going straight to your clear or the paint. And to remove that, you might have to repaint the whole front end. And the quality, I would say, this is not the metal, that's the plastic, but it's a good quality plastic because the chrome not peeling off, and it looks like it's still original because I can see a lot of dots from the rocks. The emblem on the hood on the top of that not peeling off, in a great shape. If you would give a good wash with brush, it's gonna look like new. It is a second generation Bentley, and it's not making this car cheap at all, especially the maintenance. So it's a high price maintenance for this car, but that's what you're buying. You're buying a perfect, I would say so, luxury coupe. That's why you have to spend money on the maintenance, oil changes and coolant and brake pads and all that kind of stuff. Even right now I can smell that coolant. The one was fixed yesterday for thousands. It was kind of, I would say, small pipe, and that pipe replacement cost about 1,500 to do that. But right now the smell is gonna illuminate and the car not gonna lose coolant at all. Design of this car, it's kind of unique, and like I say, it's a famous. Everybody knows the Bentley, everybody knows it's super expensive, and the car is huge and beautiful. And the people who saying it's not beautiful, it's ugly, or it's expensive, it's a VW, they probably never drove one, but it's an amazing car. I'm not sure about daily driving. So one of the most epic part in this car, that's the rear spoiler. Why it's epic? Because I mean, I don't know, it looks funny. So when you're looking at this coupe and it's so big, you're probably thinking the trunk area is supposed to be huge. You might gonna put some stuff from Home Depot, but it's actually not that big. So there is maybe some boxes gonna be there, but you're gonna get this fancy floor mat. Look, with red leather on the corner. So it is a second generation Bentley GT Continental, but there is a lot of stuff came from the first generation. What do you guys think about the design for this luxury Bentley? Is this car worth 70,000 nowadays or no? Let me know in the comments below. If you have one like that, or maybe the previous one, let me know how many problems you got and how much money you spent on that car. So when we're talking about the Bentley, when we're talking about luxury and expensive car, you're gonna find a lot of expensive stuff, a lot of stuff being designed and made especially for this car. So look at the door panel. It is a great leather. There is a red stitches. They might not perfect. I don't know if it's a handmade. If somebody knows, please let me know if it's a handmade or not. And all the switches, they're in a great shape, not falling apart. Overall, I would say it is a great car for 10 years old. There's plenty of room, and it is a comfortable seat. There is a lot of adjustments you can do to make yourself really comfortable. On the top of that, this car has a seat massage. So all the materials inside, they are high quality. The only thing I have a question about the design for this car, what is this? The moonroof would be much nicer than this piece. Who designed it? Why they made it? It looks kind of about the same as a rear spoiler. As this is coupe, even Bentley it is made for 2 passengers, to be honest with you. So you might can put kids on the back, but it's really hard to sit on the back myself or same tall as me. So the multimedia, you would say it's kind of old because it's 10 years old. There is no Apple CarPlay. Yes, there is no Apple CarPlay. There is a Bluetooth only. And what's the baddest, I would say, option in this car? It's a backup camera. So when you go in on a backup camera, the screen just looks like the Toyota from 90s. Other than that, it's an old system. What you can expect from it? How easy to use this navigation. For example, if I want to go some places and I'm trying to go navigation, as in always on the old cars, it's such a pain the butt to get somewhere fast, because the iPhone, any phone, going much faster. You can use it much easier than any navigation in this car or any other car, even the new one. How often you use the navigation in this car if you have one? So this car V8S has V8 engine, 500 horsepower. It is making 0-60 for 4.3 seconds. And to be honest with you, this car gonna give you maybe 10-12 mpg, maybe even less, depends how you're gonna drive this beautiful coupe. And what's cool about the luxury car, especially about the Bentley, it is a luxury coupe, it is expensive, but on the top of that, they're always gonna try to find the ways to get your money. So if it's not enough for you just to buy GT Continental V8 or W12, right now they are available as a new one, you can buy S. If S it's not enough for you, you want to spend more money, you can buy the Diamond Edition, Black Edition, you can buy the Super Sport, and more and more and more. So they basically were making not complicated car, they basically been doing like kind of more edition stuff on the car, so you can pay extra, you can pay more, and the people who's driving exactly the same Bentley, they're gonna know this car costs much more because it's a special edition and this guy has more money than me. And if you check yourself under the hood, you're gonna see how many small pipes going everywhere and there is no space between them. It's so tight, it's so complicated. The high pressure fuel pump and coolant pipes, they're just like everywhere, here and there and there. And basically what I want to say, I would spend more money on the maintenance. What do we need? We need to change the coolant, oil change, the filters, you know, the small pipe leaking here, let's replace it right now, so we're gonna avoid the bigger problems. I would spend a little bit money right now to prevent any kind of problems later on, just like clean radiators and do some maintenance, do the checkup. Because usually the common problems, the bigger problems coming on this car like the Bentley, that's from the small maintenance things people don't want to pay right now because, oh, it's not the big deal yet, so it's maybe dripping but it's not leaking, so let's leave it right now, and this and that and that. It's not that kind of car. You have to prevent all those big problems by doing the maintenance, by doing the small stuff right now, not later on. How many times you've been thinking to buy something luxury and expensive? I was thinking about, I would say, every day of my life. But when it comes to Bentley or Rolls-Royce, something luxury and more expensive than the regular car, it's kind of not affordable. I would say this car used to be 218,000 MSRP, and it's kind of too expensive. I wouldn't buy it for sure. I wouldn't lease it because it's too expensive. And so right now there is 10 years passed by and this car depreciate, I would say, a lot in the price, and it's more affordable. It's more kind of, you can see yourself in this car because you can buy this used 2014 Bentley GT Continental V8S for almost $70,000. And is it worth it to buy the used luxury car or not? Let's see right now. So this V8 engine, same as you're probably gonna find on Audi S or Lamborghini Urus, producing 500 plus horsepower, and it's pushing this 5,000 pound plus body super fast. It's a coupe. What do you need for the coupe? Besides all the luxury spots, a lot of chrome pieces, a lot of leather, in great shape, I would say so, for 10 years old. You get a powerful engine, and it's strong enough to say it is a sport luxury coupe Bentley. And it is a sport because it goes so fast. And what I like most about this luxury Bentley coupe, it feels more natural, because right now there is a lot of system, line keeper, distance, Distronic Plus and all that kind of stuff. This car doesn't have it. The only thing I have right now, it's a rain sensor. So basically when the rain is going to start, my windshield wiper is going to start working. That's it. Other than that, it is a heavy car. It's a heavy steering control, and you actually have to work a little bit with your brain and your hands to go fast on this coupe. And in this Bentley, it looks like the engineers and the designers, they work together, and the design creates something for the years ahead. All those small details in this car looks like you're driving maybe 50, 70 years old car, but it's only 10 years. And right now, if you're gonna check any new Bentley, it's gonna be about the same old style, but super nice and classy cluster. So guys, please follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel, and like all the videos you're watching. Thank you so much.